Okay. I think I realized maybe fairly late into that I didn't have the sound set up properly. Apologies. Oh, also, I'm going to apologize in advance. If I start coughing and forget to mute my mic, I am super sorry. I'm extremely sick. So I'm gonna apologize in advance for that. Okay, into the kind of meat of it. This is Onyx. If you've followed my channel for any length of time or checked out any of my kind of most watched Solo Ironman streams, Onyx is top of the line, cream of the crop. He is a true Solo Ironman from vanilla Kenshi. And you may argue that's easier, harder. I'm not sure. This is Universal Wasteland Expansion, so we're going to see how he holds up. And right here at the beginning of the stream, I'm just going to go over his stats and our weapons and our loadout. And like I said, if you're a long-time viewer, you'll have watched Onyx actually come to life as a character. Unfortunately, I didn't capture it all on YouTube. A lot of it was on Twitch, which those might still exist. But legit, no cheese, Solo Ironman, self-peeled, all masterwork. These are all basic, everything you can find in the base game. He doesn't have anything crazy from any mod. He's never played a modded game. This will be the, well, I shouldn't say that. This is the original import, though, from the original game. So this iteration of Onyx has never been used in a modded game. I've streamed him prior to this in modded games. So here we are. We'll go right into stats. Strength 87. Toughness 97. Dexterity 84. Perception 23. Perception's silly. It's mostly usable if you have allies, right? Oh no, I'm thinking... Oh, what am I thinking here? I'm thinking precision shooting. Perception is for ranged weapons, and Onyx, not big on ranged weapons. He's got 25 crossbows. However, if you look at his weapon stats, 79, 79, 80. So everything, I was trying to get everything to around 80. I've never used the blunt weapon, oddly enough. I think they're the most useless weapon in this game. Polearms serve a purpose mostly when dealing with animals, I find. But anywho, so here's Onyx's stats. This is what we're coming into Universal Wasteland Expansion with. And I'm calling this a Solo Ironman because if he dies, we're just going to stop playing him in this expansion. But I'm pretty happy to use Onyx in the base iteration of him in any mod or expansion pack to try it out if I need an advanced character. So we have Wild Bill. It's kind of a constant throughout all of my Solo Ironman games is to have a pack bull. This one's a pup, so it's not kind of an atomic bomb fighter like most wild bulls would be at this stage in the game. I think his original may have died. I don't think that pack animals necessarily affect your Solo Ironman playthrough. Because they can't revive you. And honestly, even with this mega backpack, so I have the Trader's Backpack Large, which allows you to stack as well in this huge capacity. There's no way I'm getting all this in there. Oh, whoa, why aren't I wearing that? Oh, that was from the, this has got to be the Phoenix's armor, because Empire Samurai armor, because this is Catlon's armor. I think. No, his is ancient samurai armor, but we're right near Catlon's base. So this save, this import, is from kind of the moment after in my vanilla game that I killed Catlon with Onyx. So, given that we're now playing Universal Wasteland Expansion, let's go. I mean, it sucks that we kind of started in what should be the hardest part of the map. But let's go check out the Agricultural Administration. Northeast, southwest. Let's go west. Let's head towards the Skin House. I'd rather fight skin bandits than whatever's north of here. Ryan Desmond. Kenshi is a game that teaches me life lessons. When I first tried to walk, my walking stat was 0. So I fell, but did I live my life on the ground? No. I got up and tried again. Yeah, you just, that should be the synopsis for the game. ST, is this a new restart with Onyx? So, I feel like I've been ranting, but yeah, absolutely. This is I've imported Onyx from where I kind of beat the game in vanilla. I had taken out every enemy, and the last enemy for me to take out was Catlon. And so I've just imported him right after that moment. Where's the bull? Oh, that's right. The bull is... Okay, we gotta go pick him up. I'm trying to piece it together. I'm trying to, you know, massage my smooth brain into remembering where... Oh, that's a lot of bad guys. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm trying to piece together in my smooth brain here with my memory where I left off, and I think I left with Wild Bill, the original, kind of my more experienced pack bull. I think he died. And I had just repurchased a new kind of Wild Bull, slapped a backpack on him. But this one's a pup and can't keep up. That rhymed. So we're gonna just, yeah, we're just gonna kind of skirt Sonorous Dark. It's one of the hardest parts in the map. And while we're doing that, we're gonna look over Wild Bill's inventory to see what we've got here. So my thing with Onyx was snatching the weapons from the big bosses I killed. So we have the Masterwork Forn Saber. That must have come from... Does that come from the Bugmaster? I think so. We have the Meitu Fragment Axe. That one came from the Golem, the leader of the Shek, I think. Meitu Polearm. I want to say that... I have no idea where that came from. Maybe the Southern Hive? Southern Hive Queen, I think. Meitu Guardless Katana, Meitu no Datch. Ooh, I think the Guardless Katana came from a lower, like the dragon, the Black Dragon's leader, maybe? No Datch, I can't remember. Exile Plank, I also can't remember where that came from. King Gorillo? Or... the prison gorilla guy. Either way, it came from somebody with a gorilla in their name. And Combat Cleaver Meitu. I don't remember where that one came from. All right, so what was that? 2 out of 7 that I remembered? And I keep cool clothing. I also killed the great white gorilla, obviously, because I have its fur, and the Gurgler King. So this is kind of our starting point. I haven't seen any bad guys that were able to keep up with me anyways. So that's the other thing. We're on normal speed here, and he is flying with 93 athletics. What was my... whoa. Humans. We are humans. I have to fight these guys. We breathe, we eat, we sing. Because we are human. Are they singing right now? Is this like a marching song? I'm gonna fight him. Kinda wanna see how this goes. Let's take the backpack off. I mean, this could be the end. Oh, I didn't want the cow to fight. Oh, wow, I'm getting just decimated. Okay, let's just turn off the... Put some cinematic spin on the fight and take bets. What was my first time... What was my first time playing Kenshi like? And was I confused or discouraged? No, I'm kind of masochistic when it comes to games, but I understand the question. Kenshi's a difficult game. And not only is it a difficult game, it's a game without much explanation, at least when I grabbed it. I know they've expanded on the tutorial a bit. Not that they're actively updating it these days as they're working on Kenshi 2, but... Oh wow, he survived? Great. What kind of loot are we talking about? So, if you can't see it because it's behind my head, but Onyx actually has 1.3 million cats. And that was all legitimately earned in the vanilla game. Nothing crazy, just what it came to was farming AI cores in the Ashlands is kind of what it boiled down to. Severed skeleton, MKI, right leg. What does that mean? The severed right leg of a skeleton. Alright. Pretty straightforward. That must be a Universal Wasteland Expansion thing. Dextrose, back on Kenshi. Absolutely. I haven't even asked yet. How's the music volume, voice volume, stream quality, game volume? It's crazy how fast characters run when they have over 90 athletics and robotic legs. Apparently I can't speed. It's not going to let me speed up the game. Okay, so we want to avoid just stacks of combat at the moment. I think everything here is just bad. Gray Shelf, Sniper Valley. Just the worst. I wonder if we can get to Spring. That's a town we can rest up, we can heal up. Oh, okay, okay. So, how do we feel about fighting an entire army of robot spiders? I mean, he does call himself Onyx the Steel Invincible, so we should definitely put the name to the test. Oh boy, just hang back. Get out of here. We're just gonna... oh no. No, we're definitely gonna have to carry the cow. Alright, may as well fight. I don't know if he's gonna make his way out of this one. Either way. Oh, I should take the backpack off. Stop with the handicap. You'll be alright, Onyx. And go. I don't know how I feel about this. I think he's going down myself. Ooh. I hope the cow doesn't die. Oh, I'll be so mad if the cow dies. Oh, slowing down now. Devastated. As a cow. Ooh, not looking good. Get to the cow. Onyx has got his priorities in order. What kind of crazy spiders were these? Because some of them were different colors. $203 solid damage. Okay, we've healed the cow. Onyx took time to heal himself. Sort out a couple more of these and then move on. So I think I'm using the Phoenix's Paladin's Cross. Yeah, so it's a Meitu Paladin's Cross. So I wish that stream had been on YouTube and saved. I'm 98% positive it's on Twitch, and I think my Twitch account is gone. Or at least the VODs are, because I think they only save for 90 days or something. But getting the Paladin's Cross off of the Phoenix was the hardest thing to do on a Solo Ironman game. But as you can see, it does just insane damage to anything that's a robot, as it should. Oh no. What's this now? An army, a legion thralls of the Skeleton Legion. That's in the 70s. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure that Universal Wasteland Expansion comes stock with either 5 or 3 times stacked slots, so this might not go too well. Giant spiders and an army of skeletons attacking me. if you're hanging out and you're wondering why I'm not actively involved in this fight, it's because I think that kiting enemies and baiting their swings and stuff is lame. And I'd rather just let my character figure it out. Because if you've played Kenshi and you're struggling to survive, one of the things you can do is kind of click, like the term kiting. You can kind of click kite enemies and bait their swings and then turn around and hit them between their swings. But this is super boring. Just throw your character in the gravity chamber that is the crucible of combat. And they'll either get better or they'll die. Nadim, what's going on? The damage off this thing is insane, though. We just need to get through this. I mean, he's either going down or... I just kind of want to get out of this area before another group comes. But we have to get to the bull. We have to bring the bull. He's got all of my extra Meitu weapons. So kind of one of the keys to a Solo Ironman, to Onyx's Solo Ironman anyways, was having high stats in almost every weapon skill. Because different weapons in Kenshi have different applications. So, especially when you're on your own with a character. You know, when you're up against skeletons, you want a hacker. Or... I mean, you could make the same argument when you're up against heavily armored humans, you want a hacker. So samurai, not Shek as much, but definitely samurai. And paladins, kind of. Their armor sucks, but it's still heavy armor. You want a hacker. But when you're up against, say, ninjas... bandits, cannibals, anything unarmored, you want to make it bleed. So you want like a katana, something that does bleed damage. If you're up against massive things in this game with huge health pools, you want the bleed and range, so you want crossbows. That's kind of where I've fallen short with Onyx. But 25 crossbows is enough to use an Eagle's Cross and even accidentally shoot somebody for 180 damage. Acid Rain, take shelter. He's almost dead here. Now, if I followed my own Solo Ironman guide with Onyx, I would have some means of handling acid rain damage. But for some reason... I'm shocked, actually, that I don't have anything that has acid damage prevention. Alright, it seems that our enemies have lost the luster. They don't want to fight anymore. I don't know if anybody's worth looting. Ancient samurai armor, no. So I thought I had a masterwork set of ancient samurai armor from Catlon, but I might have stored it or sold it. I think we keep heading north to Spring. We've got the bull. He's got at least 14 health on his stomach. We'll be alright. sometimes it's nice to familiarize yourself with the intricacies of a total conversion mod with a developed character. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm getting a feel for the new enemies, the new interactions, the new regions, because I also play with a higher population setting. So this will be a good kind of familiarization, and again, it's always kind of fun to play a character that you know can stand up to just about anything. Or so I think. I haven't met a mountain cat yet, and everybody has told me that mountain cats in Universal Wasteland Expansion are pretty much the end of the line. What is that? Land Bat Alpha. Yeah. Part of familiarizing myself with the geography and flora and fauna is fighting everything. Okay, so hang on. This is where we do a little bit of research. So right here with our Paladin's Cross, we have... Wow, they added a lot of extra damage. What is a Drac? A Kizok. And this weapon hates everything that is not a holy nation, dude. That's awesome. So that's all new. That's all super new to me. But anywho, Paladin's Cross. Not great against animals. Our boy Wild Bill here. He's basically just I think it's awesome. This concept of having a pack bull just laden with weapons. Just weapons dangling off it anywhere. A gypsy weapon truck. Except it's a cow. Exile Plank. Not great against animals. Exile Plank, though, is good kind of all around because it has no positives or negatives. This guy, not great against animals. This guy, not great against animals. Saber, also not great or bad against anything. Polearm, damage versus animals, 50%. This is the way. Okay. Polearm on, backpack off. So this is kind of what I was getting at about if you're playing a Solo Ironman that you really want to take to every kind of corner of the continent, you've got to be good with multiple weapons. I say as I'm about to drop. Yeah. No way. The jumping polearm strike. If he hits my stomach again, I'm going down. Oof, there it is. Chirp. So 97 toughness. It's where the confidence in the losing fight comes from. I'm not too worried about dying from my injuries. I mean, worst case Ontario, we get eaten alive. I think I'm gonna avoid the land bats with negative 17 stomach. Wait, what's the orange one in the back? They all kind of look like sloths. Except fast. Oh, an elder. Okay, no. Elder. It's just a gang of elder land bats. They're on like a land bat retiree hunt. Kind of sounds like you would hunt retirees. Well, we're almost at spring. That's good news. I just need to heal. This guy just needs to heal. More land bats. Just ignore them. The reason nothing can keep up with us is because I think he has 2 Masterwork Scout legs. Now, I don't know if there's better robotics in Universal Wasteland Expansion or not. It's something we're going to have to look into. Probably one of my favorite Kenshi songs. I just picture the vocalist singing it though. Can't help but laugh. These cacti remind me of the squiggly cacti from Super Mario. So spring's in that mountain. I just hope it auto-paths me to it because I don't necessarily remember the way. Do we figure these are old hydro towers? You know, these steel things? Is that what that's supposed to represent? We think they're just antenna that plonked into the surface. I'm so amped for Kenshi 2. I wish they gave us more than a couple screenshots of what I can only assume is old graphic concepts. I just can't believe it's so empty. What's the, I need to double check the population. Oh, that explains it. But, no, I remember now. I put it back to 1 for a reason. Somebody told me that UWE has a much higher population to begin with. But let's do that. I just don't like the waiting, you know? Oh, speaking of. I'm not even going to put down the cow for this. Or switch from the pole arm. I must be hitting this guy everywhere except the same place. Oh wow, no, I was hacking his left leg off. It was just robust. He's got rugby legs. How do I get into this palace? Somewhere over there, but maybe I can do that. I don't even know if the cow's awake yet. No, it is. It is, but its legs are destroyed. So my issue with Universal Wasteland Expansion starting Solo Ironmans prior to this was kind of just based entirely on a lack of familiarity with the difficulty of enemies. So, in case you're just getting here and you missed it earlier, that's the whole reason why I imported kind of one of my strongest characters, was to gain a familiarity with the conversion that is Universal Wasteland Expansion. Sweet. Made it. I kind of want to try and fight Tin Fist. It's kind of something I want to do. Do you think they have a robot bed in here? I'm going to put the cow in a normal bed and see if that does anything. I don't know if they have 500. Oh, maybe that's also something the Universal Wasteland Expansion did. It makes the base, kind of the base game harder. It makes the early game harder, if I recall. Ninja Guard, Anti-Slavers. I need a robot bed, though. What have we got here? We've got a Ranger Shop, Anti-Slaver Guards. Nothing else. World's End. Rations. We'll grab another ration. Can never have enough of those. Acid and dust storms. I did just have a kind of an issue with acid. Ashland hat. Not a bad, not a lot of slots. Actually, a dust coat wouldn't be bad either. Acid and burning. Challenge accepted. Yeah, I've tried it a few times. Highly recommended. Very difficult. Okay, I think we grab one of these jackets. And slap that in there, because we're going to use that. That'll protect us from the acid and the burning, in case we want to run through Venge or anything like that. I'm going to put the Paladin's cross back on. And toss the polearm back inside Wild Bill. Just make sure it got there, because I think he's a floor away. He'll get a lot out of a rest. I have a skeleton repair kit, but he'll get a lot just out of a rest in the inn. And then if I can't find a robot bed, I think I'll still try and fight Tin Fist. I don't know what changes they would have made to him in the Universal Wasteland Expansion. What a mouthful. We suspect that means the Hiver bodyguard walks up while you're asleep and stands over your bed. Says, hey there, Rover. All sales are final. You can look, but you can't touch. Alright. This game's weird. This dude is terrifying. Why is this the most terrifying hiver you've ever seen? Okay. We're gonna just crank up the speed. Get everybody healed up. And then where are we headed from here? So we just hit spring. Now he's got to have a house somewhere. I have to have something I have built on this character. I don't actually know if I imported buildings that he owns. I did not import relations. Okay, so everything's fresh. It says he's got bounties. I don't think anybody will act on those, so I'm not too worried. But I say we leave spring, and I think we fight our way to Black Scratch to see kind of what blueprints are available. Because that Black Scratch, I think, has the library with all the blueprints. And UWE might have some different blueprints, which would be pretty cool. $20 times? Is that? I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, that's sweet. Apparently in UWE you can go all the way up to 20 times the speed. How come Onyx has so much blood? Wild. Okay, can't forget the bull. And he's stuck. Sweet. Come on. No. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's grab some loot, maybe at the Crumbling Labs. And then we will head for Black Scratch. It's his tiny face. You're probably right. The craziest thing is that this is on normal speed. With the robotic legs and the super high athletics, your guy flies. It's his tiny face. I don't know if you've ever seen. Is that a tech hunter? Oh, anti-slaver fighting a land bat. Absolutely not. I just got messed up by those things. Family Guy. He's like, don't talk about his upside down face. So you just reminded me of. Don't talk about his tiny face. Apologize if nobody could understand that. I'm half coughing, half laughing. Where are these ruins? Because he's gonna auto path right through an acid lake. I am 60% sure of that. What if we put on the jacket? I think we can swim through the acid lake. There's got to be something good in there. Oh, there's bad guys. Maybe? Zind of the Drifters, and this guy is Racket of the Anti-Slavers. Is he just following me? Alright. I made a friend. And who are these guys? They look like the warriors of the universe. Zind, the Drifter. Okay, interesting. Crumbling Labs. I think we should try and swim over. This is a terrible idea. Apparently it's not an acid lake. It's just a normal lake, just so happens to be green. Oh, there's a lot of robots in there. Backpack off. Hold down. Robot destruction time. Not kid, he blocked it. Oh, don't go for the cow. Why do they always go for the cow? Did I just chop off his robot arm? Oh, I chopped off his robot leg. Chop. What else is coming off? Come on. Oh, everything. Right arm. Left leg. Okay. Anything in here worth looting? Big chopper. Oh, there's more robots. I'm John Connor. No. I was hoping for some gear up here. Anything, really. What does big chopper mean? All right. Back to our mission. Get to Black Scratch. But we have to keep our eye out for cool stuff. Cool stuff to fight and cool stuff to loot. I just don't know that we're going to find a lot of cool stuff to loot. Onyx kind of has the best gear I could think of to get him. It's all just Masterwork Samurai gear, which I hate, by the way. Onyx was the first Solo Ironman character, really, that I let wear full Samurai plate armor. It's crazy to me that it's the best armor in the game by a large margin. And the helmet, insane, and also 100% dust storm resistance. Oh. The combat speed effect, everything is kind of the most forgiving for your stats. Super upsetting. Oh, why? Why with the land bats? Why are land bats the bane of my existence? Come on now. Run it out. This mod is insane for the fact that you can go 5 times, 10 times, 20 times the speed. So, if you're hanging out, especially if you're hanging out, if you're catching this later, please comment this. But I need a fresh idea for a Solo Ironman playthrough on Universal Wasteland. The crazier the better. And not necessarily with excessive handicaps. Like, you know, I really wanted that Karate Master playthrough to stick. No armor, just a gi. I think that's a great concept, and I'm definitely going to try it again. But something like that. I have this kind of creativity paralysis when it comes to new Kenshi solos right now. Give it some thought. What do we have here? Crab Whisper. The only thing I've not done much is Hiver. That's actually pretty accurate. I've attempted Hiver a few times, but not nearly as much as anything else. I wonder how Hiver play would differ greatly on this, and you know, in terms of how you would play that solo kind of differently. Is there any sort of benefit to being a Hiver in Universal Wasteland Expansion? You know, or do they still treat like shit in every hive? Does it cut off one quarter of the map's vendors to you? Nadim, I like that Shaolin monk idea. That's pretty solid. I've attempted something similar, but I think that would go hand in hand with like a kind of a Karate Master playthrough. Oh, whoa, what do we have up here? Black Dragon Ninjas. They gotta go. What are we going to use to take him down? So we're not going to use the hacker. Because this has negative damage versus humans. Ooh, the no datch. Or the guardless katana. Or we just go straight fragment axe and take no prisoners. Yeah, that's the answer. That's the answer for sure. We're gonna have to put the bull down. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of ninjas. Ooh, first ninja. Shonen Hergen. This fragment axe is insane. 155. Alright. You gotta hang tight, bull. No, we need you to stay. Hold. Passive. Maybe we should turn off jobs. Oh, every single one of the ninjas left. You know, in retrospect, I think I should have grabbed the exile plank. We'll see, we'll see. I think this might be too slow because his strength is only... I think his strength is 104. I'm going to have to kind of handicap his strength maybe with hyper limbs and make him fight with heavy weapons to get his strength up higher. Oh, okay. Okay, 181, 153. We've seen kind of a couple more of those big baseball swings. I might grab the hacker again just for its speed. Maybe not. The huge fragment axe swings are super satisfying. Okay, hold on. Let's just, for the sake of argument, let's just see how much differently this goes with a faster weapon. Backpacks away, heavy weapons away. So damage is about 30 less per swing. The swings are not necessarily happening more quickly. I don't know, maybe there was some kind of secret to the immense slowness of the fragment axe. He's getting beat up. This might be hopeless with, what is this, 3 or 5 times? I think it might be 5 times attack slots. Especially the more he gets hurt, the slower he gets. Just kidding. I knew he'd pull through. Just need a couple more of those swings and he's good. Statistically, we have to get a couple more in. That was close. Can I just make it so he's all offense and does not block? Just absorbs every hit with his armor. Oh, come on. I mean, we could just run. His legs are in fine condition. And the cow's fine. Cow's alive. You know what? Maybe that's all we do. We just requested a new weapon from the cow. You know what? Let's go with a... They're ninjas. They're not wearing a lot of armor, so we don't care about that. Let's go with big time attack bonus, big time damage versus humans, and big time bleed. 2.64 damage. Okay. Ooh, not close enough. We're calling for a weapon drop. Oh, no room? Get out of here. We're gonna have to disarm. All I envision is when the tiny robot launches Luke's lightsaber into the air. The tiny robot R2-D2. Okay, we've upgraded to the no datch. The cow's in trouble. Actually, this is kind of good. He kind of drew some of the heat off us for 16 milliseconds. Okay, got one swing in, two swings. We're already higher on the swing scale. Okay, this is the way. I think the bleed damage is huge against these guys. You know what actually might have been really good against these guys is a cleaver. Dying. Like one of the cannibal weapons. It's crazy. I don't know how other people enjoy Kenshi, but for me, this is peak Kenshi enjoyment. Is watching my trained character in normal speed combat, usually with the UI off, try and survive against multiple opponents. I mean, it's exponentially cooler when you can listen to something other than just Kenshi music. But, we don't like ledges. There's absolutely no way he's not taking on this few. So I'm saying ledges, graphics, something's happening. We're getting back up on that. Flat plane here. Oh, they're all limping. They are all messed up. That's hilarious. Enough time to walk away and just patch up his tum-tum a little. Rasengangstar. I love your stuff. It's on my Kenshi game so much. Appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. Not doing too much. Just playing Kenshi and talking out loud. But I appreciate that. I'm glad you're getting something out of it. Rasengan. Solid Naruto reference. Kind of blends in with the ground. Can I splint the injuries of the cow? I should. Oh, you know what? I should... Kate, never mind. Probably already did it. I was gonna say I should make that an automatic action. Oh, somebody's fighting. Could be a good opportunity. Really, I want to find some cooler gear in this mod. I don't know if there is cooler gear in this mod. I think there are axes and other cool weapons, so that'd be fun to have on this character. I've spent like 5 years trying to get to Catlon in Ironman. I followed your Ironman strats on a single character, got them to 50s, and hired a bunch of people, and I'm the closest I've ever been. Nice. Nice. I mean, I'm impressed. I don't give up that much, you know? I mean, those tutorials are a great jumping block, but man, you got there without much help from me. Hell, if you've checked out any of my streams, it's like I forget what I'm doing every time I play this game. But hey, I'm super happy it's working out for you. Hire more people. Get crazy. If you time it properly, you can snag like 7 mercenary groups at the same time. I feel like my game is exploding right now, and it's definitely the game. It's not the stream. What's got this overloaded? I'm telling you, this mod adds so many new assets to the game. This is insane. Maybe if we put down the cow. Maybe it's destroying the game's graphics. Oof. This may be a save and load situation. Bear with me. Save game. I wonder... I have no idea what I'm talking about here. But I used to play a game called Birth of the Federation, okay? And when you added too many assets, so as the game progressed, and there were more enemies, and there were more of your units and more of everybody else's units, the game had a memory leak. It kind of introduced a memory leak, which made the game get slower and slower and slower. So I wonder if that was mods interacting incorrectly. We're about to find out. I think the only one I really have on is Universal Wasteland, though. I don't... I only have 4 mods, and they're all cosmetic. Less game-changing. The only game-changing mod is UWE. Okay, that's better. Woo! Scary for a second. Where's the cow? Come on. Okay, not that bad. I was concerned. No Dachi was the way to go for that fight, though. We're Star. What's the lore behind this character? Okay, so hear me out. I'm digging deep into the bowels of my smooth brain to try and remember this, but the whole thing was that Onyx was kind of a disgraced, you know, invincible, and he fought his way back to being kind of the strongest invincible, and in doing so, you know, he, in order to prove himself as an invincible, he had to take on all the big players in Kenshi, and when he did that, he could finally challenge the stone golem. And somewhere in all that, I dragged him to the Skin Bandits base of operations and hopped in their peeler with 4 masterwork limbs in my inventory and replaced the limbs as they came off, and then extracted myself from the peeler, thereby turning Onyx officially into the Steel Shek, the Steel Invincible. And then he went and destroyed Asada the Stone Golem to take her Fragment Axe. I'm here to help, transient. Whoa. So he kind of adventured all over the continent just to take on badass fighters and steal their Meitu weapons to kind of prove to himself that he should be able to go fight the Stone Golem, which he ended up doing. I have her Fragment Axe. It's on the bowl. It's on the bowl. Now, we had houses, so when I was playing vanilla, I had a couple houses scattered around the continent as well for Onyx, which had the other Meitu weapons of everybody he's taken out. I had kind of a trophy chest where I kept all their weapons. So we've arrived here at Black Scratch, and what I want is the library, the Great Library. We're going to go see if there's any blueprints that I don't know about in this mod. Got any tips from going to 70s to 80s? I keep getting stuck there. It really depends on what skill you're talking about. Is there a vendor in here? Trader Taki. Oh, I've got the bull selected. Show me what you got. Okay. AI course. So that's what I was farming to make money. So Onyx has 1.2 million cats. And in order to make that money, I just went to the Ashlands and killed cleansers. I know, easier said than done, I know. And sold their AI cores to every vendor that I could find. Melee attack. How do you raise melee attack beyond 70-80? Now, I hate to state the obvious. So if you look here right beneath the skill, stats affected, frequency of attacks on opponent, chance of attacks not getting blocked. Okay, cool. Ways to train, fighting with swords, using special training equipment, not going to work 70-80. Bonus when fighting opponents stronger than you, penalty when fighting opponents weaker than you. So if your toughness is high enough and you have the highest armor you can get and you're at a really troublesome threshold, go fight an elder Leviathan or at very least an adult Leviathan. If you can find a pup, that'll work as well because of the nature of their stats and the amount of life they have. The game treats Leviathans as if they're significantly stronger opponents. So right here where it says ways to train, bonus when fighting opponents stronger than you, anytime I've been at sort of a threshold, go try and fight Leviathans. Steel robot spiders are good too. If you can get a group of 5 or 6 or 7 robot spiders and competently block with a weapon, you can really raise your melee defense and that weapon skill, for instance, and your toughness if you're diligent. But yeah, so that's how I would break that threshold. But honestly, as much as I'm a proponent of kind of going to a district in the game and training something, I think it's way more enjoyable when you raise the skills kind of organically via setting a goal. Like, I'm going to go, liberate the Gorilla prison kind of thing. And seeing what effect that has, like how that goes for you. Okay, so machete, there's a new item. Leather feet bandages. Tricorn hat, traders. Okay. What did I see there? Holy chestplate, light colored. Masked helmet, interesting. Basket hat. Chain shirt, holy breastplate. Okay, there's a lot of crafted stuff. This might be an opportunity for Onyx to get into some crafting to get some of these high quality new weapons. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is the noise somebody makes while being eaten. But why is somebody being eaten in the police station? What is going on in here? I don't know if I'm into all this. Why is somebody being eaten in the police station? Okay. So, Black Scratch, kind of a dead end. Let's go find somebody strong to fight. Trenial. A lot don't know this, but fighting heavily outnumbered will also raise your XP gains rapidly. The game has a heavy bias on XP. Anytime it factors, you're going to probably lose. Do I have a hot take on the origins of the hive? No. No, I think I'm sick and you're making me laugh. This is crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, nuclear mistake. Come on. Original inhabitants or nuclear mistake? I'm here to help. Stroller. Awkward. What do we think they have in here? A huge upside down. Oh, dried grand fish. That's hilarious. Vodka, tequila, dust berries, ale, Stobe's Ridge. Interesting. Map to Expedition 5, already known. Map to Way Station, Stobe's Garden. Okay, I didn't know Stobe's Garden had a way station. Interesting. What's this? No Honor Amongst Thieves, a book. A brief summary of the formation of the Hill Marauders, transcribed by a wandering scribe. A cadre of experienced and veteran dust bandits decided they were tired of scrounging for the scraps left behind by the major factions. They peacefully splintered from the dust bandits, greatly weakening that group's power structure, and vowed to go about banditry in a more profitable and equitable way. As with most things, the outlined plan most assuredly did not come to fruition, and most members found themselves falling in line behind a new king. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss, is a phrase that comes to mind. Nevertheless, out of this, the Hill Marauders coalesced. Chris Ellen, dude, what's up? I never get to watch these streams. Dude, what's up? Glad you could make it. I really want to put down this bowl. I hate carrying the animal around, but I don't want to carry... You know what? No, let's put the animal. Let's leave him here. Black Scratch is a perfectly safe haven for the cow. We just need to find something to do with all the weaponry. I am concerned that the game is slowly starting to explode again. But we'll see. It seemed all it took was a little restart, but it might just take maybe saving and loading. This mod beats my computer up. Okay, Wild Bill. So he has plank. I think a plank, no matter what situation you're in, always valuable. Combat Cleaver. This is, wow, this is not the one that's good against humans. I think I'm thinking this one, the Flesh Cleaver. Right, okay. We definitely need a Flesh Cleaver. We have the Paladin's Cross, so we don't need to worry about Armor Pen or robots. We don't need that one. Animals. We absolutely need the polearm. I would like to hang on to the Assassin's Rags, because they make us very sneaky. But instead, see, the Fragment Axe is big time. Big time. Biggest damage, but we're just too pathetic and weak to use it. If you're curious about the strength requirement for a weapon, to use it at maximum speed, it's the weight in kilograms times 2. So I need 144 strength to wield this Fragment Axe effectively. And the Foreign Saber. Defense bonus? You're outnumbered? We're taking them all. I can't even decide. So we're bringing everything. I don't know that we need the Dust Coat. We're going to hang on to it now. I think just in case I have to run through Venge. You never know when you have to run through Venge. What we do need is an animal skin. And I need to fill Wild Bill with food before I leave him here in the town. I like this epic pre-adventure music. We're about to leave our I might actually be dying. I've been sick for 5 days. Okay. What was I going to say? We need to leave the bowl filled with food. So we'll just buy him everything. Corn on the cob, dried agave, roasted carrots. This is crazy. Standard cocoa tea? Get that into you. I think I'm good on my end. I should take a bedroll. I'm ignoring a lot of my own Solo Ironman rules, but it's because Onyx is a beast. So we're going to run the plank. Kind of just... honestly, the best all-around weapon. You'll notice that the weight is 48 kg, which means you only need 96 strength to use it effectively. So I think... I'm pretty beat up. So that's why my strength is only at 89 here. So we're going to take Onyx upstairs, sleep this off. I like these kind of... I like this little detail a lot. And the fact that I can zoom in on this game board this closely is epic. Okay. All right, we'll just go over things one more time here. Before we leave the bull and send Onyx deep into the wilderness. We've got our Trader's Large Backpack. This is the largest container you can get that's stackable without mods. I don't know if UWE made every container stackable or not. I know that is a popular mod. But this one is in the vanilla game, which you can get from certain vendors. You can kill them and take their backpack. However, you'll notice that it absolutely obliterates your combat speed effectiveness and your ability to dodge and your combat skills. So just keep that in mind. I sometimes leave it on because Onyx's stats are so high, but if he's in a serious fight, I'll snap it off. Second thing about our kit here, we have our dust coat for acid and burning in case we have to run through venge and don't want to take unnecessary 40 damage shots to our whole body. And then kind of one of each of the Meitu weapons, which Onyx snatched by defeating their respective owners. That's only an edge type 2 weapon, but it made it into the pile because it's got the huge damage versus humans. We have our polearm, which is going to be for animal management and extremely heavily armored opponents potentially if we want to keep them at bay because it's got a strong attack bonus. Foreign Saber, that's a solid all-around weapon, heavily outnumbered. I like the Foreign Saber. It's got a huge defense bonus. No Datch. easy decision to make when you're dealing with lightly armored opponents, and ninjas come to mind because they bleed. Paladin's Cross, this is where I disagree with Chris Ellen in the chat, is the single best all-around weapon in the entire game. Massive armor penetration, and all of your enemies endgame have heavy armor. Defense bonus, solid. Indoor penalty, minimal. Damage versus humans, negligible. Shouldn't even be mentioned. Damage versus every other alien species, plus 5%. Great weight, usable. Fantastic mix between blood loss, blunt damage, and cutting damage. I will be right back. And then we'll get this adventure underway while Onyx heals up. So we've got that going. Onyx spinning. Gone. BRB. Somebody just say the gentleman of the waste? That's great. That's a great phrase. 2 small wins there while I was gone. 1, the soundtrack did stop. However, it didn't switch to a video that had a copywritten soundtrack on it. So that's a bonus. Second great thing, game is still performing wonderfully. No lag. And I just accidentally paid 500 more cats for another bed rental. Okay, we've got all of our gear. What are we missing here? We have one ration pack, one first aid, and one repair. So let's make that 2 first aids, 2 repairs, and one more splint and a ration pack. Yeah, okay. So we'll, you know what? One ration pack will be good for now. We'll find one of our own. We have a spare splint. We have a big splint. I'm just going to grab extra meds. Paladin's Cross is good stats, but bad RP? What? Chris Ellen, I've been working towards that weapon. It is tough to get. The Phoenix is well guarded. Shadow Seer, I don't know. Maybe in this mod. Rebecca, and you could wear only the luxury clothing of the people. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to really round this out? We have the ration, we just need the first aid. So we'll grab one of these, add it to the pile, and one of these. Not that... You know what? I don't even know if I need the extra splints. We'll put the splints back on Wild Bill. He's got robotic limbs. Splinting robotic limbs. If you're at the point where you have to splint a limb that's robotic, you're in trouble. And I mean, that'll be end of game in trouble. So I'm not too concerned. We'll keep one splint, and call it a day. Now, let's go fight somebody super scary. We could try and fight Tin Fist. Or the leader of... Who are those psychopaths down there that kidnap you and try to make you join them? You know, a lot of them are Shek. They wear that crazy red armor. I think they're over here somewhere. The Reavers. Green Beach, the Crags. I could also go try and fight... Catlon again. You know what? Let's start kind of small. Where is the saber user? What's his name? Ark? Where's Ark? Is he in Flats Lagoon or Morn? I think he's in Morn. Oh, the Jeet. The Jeet is kind of like a police club, I think. No. To get up to the Phoenix, it's less about your combat stats and more about your loadout and your toughness. So you can knock down the Phoenix. It took me several tries, and not tries like I got killed, tries like I got imprisoned. Then I had to break out of prison. Then I had to fight the guards. Then I had to get my weapons back because they took my weapons and put them in baskets. I legitimately had, I think, an 1.5 hour long stream where you could have played Benny Hill music. It was just me running from building to building, fighting, getting knocked out, stealing weapons, finding weapons, looking in barrels, and eventually I reclaimed the Meitu weapons that the guards had taken off me and put in barrels. Who are these people? The Brotherhood fights for freedom. Rebirth. I feel like Kevin Costner in Waterworld. Smokers. Either you fight with us. Oh, is he loading a crossbow or against us? Doesn't even wait for a reply. just loads his crossbow. All right, let's do it. Bechamel the Blooded. He's named after a sauce. Good night. See, there's never a bad time for a plank. Fast. Huge strike range. I think we just hit 4 or 5 of them at the same time. Big damage. Utilizes your strength and your dexterity. Negative. I'm a meat popsicle. You just quoted my favorite movie of all time. Still holds up to this day. A year hasn't gone by in the past 20 where I haven't watched that movie at least 2 to 3 times a year. And I'm not even a hint of exaggeration. Maybe not sat down and just watched it, but had it on in the background. Good fight all around. Some better than others, but still, good fight all around. How humble. Onyx, even giving it up to his enemies. Now, where were we headed? I think Morn, but I can't actually recall if that's where Ark is. I don't know that it is. He's not in Flats Lagoon. Pit Vale. I have no idea what Pit Vale is. Gut. I just don't want to go fight a bunch of big things. And the last thing I want to deal with is skimmers. However, taking on maybe one of the princes or something. Black Desert City, Flats Lagoon. We're just not near anywhere cool. Brink. We're going to Brink. We're killing whoever the leader of Brink is. Negative, I'm a meat popsicle. I feel like I wonder about all the assets. Let's check the graphics settings here because the game should not be exploding. However, reloading it tells a bit of a story. But I wonder if view distance, I wonder if it's loading too many assets. All at one time. Let's bring a lot of this. Now, I've never had an issue with this, obviously. That's why everything's just cranked. But this mod, like I said, it's added so many new buildings, so many new units. Does it seem better? Maybe. I don't notice a difference in how it looks to me, so that's what I care about. And it does seem a lot better. Okay, so who's in Brink? Is Brink an actual town? I can't remember if Brink is the Reaver town or an actual town. If it's the Reaver town, we're about to take it out. Using a plank. I mean, the plank. Oh, I am overloaded. Dang. If anybody else hanging out right now or catching this video later is going through their own Solo Ironman in Universal Wasteland Expansion, that is something I'd love to hear about. even if to just get ideas for the next one. Triennial, that is a great idea. I feel like this might not be right. Okay, that can't be Brink, can it? If that's Brink, I've made a mistake. I thought the Reaver base was kind of tucked into a canyon somewhere. All ears open. It's gotta be. So I recently played a Kenshi Star Wars conversion. A whole conversion kit that makes it into Star Wars, where you can play a Jedi, bounty hunter, stuff like that. I'm still definitely tossed around the idea of giving that one a try as a Solo Ironman bounty hunter trying to take out all the Jedi. I feel like you'd be at a severe disadvantage, though. This can't be Brink, can it? Okay, no, it's definitely Brink and not... Whoa. Okay, well, we didn't come here looking for a fight, but it looks like we're about to destroy Brink for all it's worth. And he's running really far away. Oh, he's definitely going for dudes on crossbows. Or getting into one? I'm so confused. Could you... That was the coolest autopilot ever, but... Oh, wait. How much damage did he just not do to these guys? 37. Flesh Cleaver. Good armor pen. Good damage versus humans, but only an edge type 2. Paladin's Cross. These guys are all pretty good. Backed into a corner on the ledge. Coco's the only one not taking hits here. There we go. Oh, see, axes. That's some cool stuff. So, it's because he's got wicked high toughness and he's wearing all masterwork armor. Nothing crazy here. This is all found in the base game. I'm not using anything weird or modded. Just specialist grade samurai helmet, masterwork samurai armor, masterwork samurai leg plates, masterwork chain shirt. And actually, I think that the chain shirt is hurting less than it's helping because of the way that cut damage resistance works. United cities are now hostile towards you. Okay. Well, let's check out Coco's armor. It looks solid. orange. Specialist grade. No way. Huh. Flat topper, heavy jeet. We were just talking about jeets. Okay, well, I really like that orange armor. Maybe if we find somebody... You there, you wear armor. Why? Arrest the terrorist. I grade green. Oh, I'm super excited. I hope I can dye all of my armor. This is gonna work out. It's gonna work out really well for us. I can feel it. I guess who's next? Where's the police station? We may as well go. Is this so police, but not a throne or anything? Do we go to the police or do we go to the look for the noble's house first? Noble house. I think we just kick down the door of the noble house. Now using this hacker inside may not be ideal. Oh wow, only 9% chance to pick that lock. See, that's why I bring tools everywhere. I think his lock picking is actually fairly... It's 80. It's 80. And there's a 9% chance to pick this lock. So that's why, if you're playing a Solo Ironman, it's always also great to carry around some tools. So you can cut through a lock. It takes forever. But if your stats are too low or your chances are too low, it'll let you get through any lock. Okay. Well, do we sneak in? I don't think so. I think we just go in and we close the door. I can find the door to close. Close. Yep. Please, sir. Nope, we're good. He did not seem to care. You stop right there. Oh, they can't recognize me. Sweet disguise. Okay, who is this? This is the Empire Noble Guard. This is the Empire Noble Guardian, Minato. Alright, Mai and Minato. Prepare to die. Ooh. Big time. I kind of like this fight angle, though, through the fan. Nice. Oh, no, I'm going down for sure. We're off camera a bit. We don't know what's going on. Oh no. When you can see the life really chipping away like that? Bad news. I wonder, do we have a smaller weapon that might work well in this confined space? Let's check. Okay, what do we have here? So, now this might be a great time to pull out the foreign saber. Okay. It's also got a great blood loss modifier on it. So let's get a little foreign. We have a sidearm. It's called the foreign saber. What this guy needs to do is get out of the corner. Come on now. Who's that big orange guy? Why is he so scary? Noburu. That's how I say Sapporo all the time. Sapporo. I found that with 5 times attack slots, the math favors a faster block speed versus higher defense stats, sadly. You might be right. The #1 rule of every single Solo Ironman game is look cool. And fit the character's story. Everything else is secondary. Winning, secondary. Surviving, tertiary. Okay, so I don't know, do these guys have katanas? Do they have a distinct advantage indoors? Did I bring my katana? I don't think so. I think I brought the no datch, which actually suffers indoors. Ooh, it seems like everything is going a little molassesy. Let's... Richie. Fashion over function. Fashion over function. Fashion and comfort. Fashion and comfort. May they never meet. Ah, boy. I'm not very happy with what's going on in this mod. See what I mean? We've added a few more players to the screen, and then suddenly we've got crazy in-game lag. Like, this should be... The game is exploding. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Back to normal speed. Seems okay. Doesn't seem terrible. No, it does. It does seem terrible. What does this mod do to Kenshi? Well, we just needed to take down one guy. 11 is the max number allowed on the screen. Did I run into the noble's house? I think we really stand a chance here. Is that him? Or is he upstairs sleeping still? Empire Noble Guard. Oh, there he is. Wow, he's big. Lady. Oh, she's big. She is big. Wow. Lady Sugi. Just... Dang, she looks like Sumo Khan. Lady Sumo Khan. Sugi Khan. That might be my next playthrough. Who knew that the lady of the house was a giantess who slaps for 16 damage? Those are big hits to be taken. I'm only hitting these guys for in the 20s here because they're armor. The damage mitigation happening here is insane on all sides. I still love this fight angle through the fan. Where did he learn to negotiate like that? Listen, I will never ever be upset about Fifth Element references. Bring them on. We may have to get out of here. We may have to extricate ourselves from this situation. Who's this guy on the floor? The Emperor Noburu. He was the biggest guard. Let's give him a little check. Let's give him a little check. What's he got on him here? Standard grade, standard grade, standard grade. It's because they have all these tiny little katanas that they're chipping me away. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. What do you think they do? You think they take me outside? Just flop me on the ground? Or do you think they take me to prison? Noble prison. Oh, they'll disarm the heck out of me. I should not let old Lady Sugi Khan smack me in the chest. You know what would make this game exponentially cooler? If enemies could hit each other. Not that it would trigger aggro necessarily, maybe after 4 or 5 hits, but that they could hit each other. Come on, swing back! The attack slots are madness. There we go. 4 chest health left. Don't you go down on me. Wait. Does that mean Rip in the original? He is not gonna die. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. But no, I think that trying new mods with Onyx is kind of going to be my new baseline for getting to know the mod. And I mean, really, we've been streaming for over 2 hours now. I really wanted to round it out with something crazy like assaulting, I don't know, a noble stronghold in one of the UC towns. Okay. Whatever we do now, it has to be to mitigate loss. It's the only thing I care about. It's the weapons. I think if I put this backpack here and I drop this on the ground somewhere, it will be okay. Yeah, Trenial. That's why I think that we'll work towards either increasing his strength so he can utilize the larger weapons more quickly to kind of mitigate that, or favor faster weapons and higher dexterity. So it may kind of inspire me to train his crossbows a lot. Okay, so we really kind of have to try and make sure here that they don't just loot all of his Meitu weapons, or he gets caught in some crazy, stupid prison loop like it feels like might be happening. Although these guys apparently have repair kits, which is solid. Okay, so I think I'm in prison, which is great. And they healed me, which is even better. So we've unlocked the prison cell. This is... So they can't put shackles on my legs, which is hilarious because I am... I've got robotic legs. And I think I'm going to beat the hell out of all the prison guards now. We're going to... are they human? They're human. Now this has really terrible armor pen. This guy, however, great armor pen, great damage versus humans. Small. Fast. Did he just pick me up? What? Excuse me, sir? Why did I flop onto the earth? Apparently when I got out of that prison cell. Don't take my weapon. I'll be so sad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is good. This is good. We got this. Onyx is busting out of prison. It's time. Okay, we still have a sword. Big mistake. Samurai Captain Tetsu. Oh, Tetsu. Come on. Ninja Vanish, Master Tetsu. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Vanish is right, Master Tetsu. Onyx is about to make all of you vanish. Doing 100 to some, 20 to others. Wow, a lot of people showed up. Police station. It's a busy place. Did they knock me out? How dare they? It does not seem like they're disarming me, which is a positive. Nor are they taking my first aid, which is double positive. Okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Those crazy kids. Guard Raymond seems to have taken our May 2 Guard Raymond. Guard Raymond. We need to follow this man. Guard Raymond. Where you headed? Guard Raymond lives in the clothing shop. Did they take my armor off too? Oh, they did take my armor off. Who jinxed me? Somebody jinxed me for sure. You can absolutely pick that up. Oh, with these people in their silly prison. Wait, what am I doing? Am I running away? Why did I run? I mean, terrible idea. Great idea. Terrible idea. Unlock shackles. I have to find Guard Raymond. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. Oh, and I need my armor. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, don't hit me. Oh, they took my... Oh, I can't wear sandals. They didn't take my sandals. There's just so happens to be sandals. Okay. Got our armor back. Chest is in dire straits. Looks like I hacked off that guy's leg. And... well, I didn't hack off that guy's leg, but I can. We need to find Raymond. Caravan boss Aiko is not Raymond. Kind of beat up though. Where's our nearest? We don't have a nearest to anything. Public beds? We have abandoned kind of townhomes out here. Public, old stormhouse, general, residential, public. If some of these buildings are public, they might have beds in them. And we know the culprit's name. We know the man who stole the weapon. Okay? His name is Raymond. And he works in the clothing store. Says public, and it's a bed. No! Come on. That would have been... just would have been perfect. Who are you? I need to decimate this guy, and then we need to find a place to sleep. Wait, what did they take? We have the plank. We have the cross. We have the no-dat. Oh, they took the cleaver. I don't really care about the cleaver. Wait, did I just punch him? Oh, he's using secondary weapons. Solid. Yeah, let's beat the heck out of this guy. Oh, he actually punched him to death. Wow. Samurai Police Ryoichi. Okay. So we can't sleep here. So that's bad news. Starfire, vodka, wrench. I think kind of maybe one of our only hopes for some rapid healing and staying in the area so Raymond doesn't despawn our Meitu weapon is going to be to find a bedroll. I wonder if we can do that successfully here. What do we have to work with? Small residential. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yep. Homeless people bedroll. Not that I disparage homeless people. Everybody finds their way to where they are in life, one way or the other, and it's not always a great way. So, I'm not making fun of homeless people. But these beds are definitely for homeless people. Did he just say what in Okrin's name? He's a samurai police. Can I just sleep here, man? Can you guys just bounce? Oh, come on. I didn't want to fight in the street. Not great. They really can't. If they take the scepter, we're done for. Scepter? It's a saber. Really need to stop laughing. Pro tip. It's a bit cheesy, but you can definitely prevent the enemy from stealing your weapons if you throw them in a backpack and throw it in your inventory. Don't take me back to the police station. Super annoying. Back at the police station. Okay. Criminal. Thank you. Ooh. So they haven't taken off my armor yet. What I might do here is just escape and book it. There's the success, there's the escape. And weight's moderate. If we throw the backpack on, weight becomes significantly less than moderate. And a town that doesn't hate us but is close enough that should not erase our Meitu cleaver is Brink. I say there's no way they catch the robo legs. The aggressive bent back paper clips. We'll get it back. I'm not worried. Onyx has had more difficult recoveries. But this is the kind of thing I love about a Solo Ironman game, is that you can get attached to a weapon, or in this case, but this is a very developed game. This character's not a great character to maybe reference for this, but when in the early game, if I lost a Meitu weapon to a guard encounter, that was a big deal. I mean, it became a massive part of my game to try and get that weapon back. And so that's what I like about a Solo Ironman game, is these kind of small encounters, you know, with the Reavers, with guards trying to escape these shitty city jails. It kind of creates these awesome micro or macro goals for your Kenshi game. Recovering Meitu weapons, lost weapons, has got to be one of the most difficult and the most rewarding Solo Ironman tasks you can try and take on. Come on, this game. I'm not pleased with the performance of the mod, of the conversion of Universal Wasteland Expansion. I don't think it should be choppy. See, and every time you come back to a new area, you can tell, you can feel it with this conversion mod, is it's loading assets. The game gets extremely sluggish. Whatever. Still looks sweet and very playable. No more scrambling for survival. No more kneeling before self-proclaimed kings. Okay, these are my kind of people. What's up? Trying to escape? You're a Reaver now. Is this guy about to shoot me? Straight up about to shoot me. Prepare to... No, you know what? Prepare to get planked. Yar. 198 damage, 2 swings. Specialist Old World Bow. We're going to grab that. I'm going to find time to sort out the performance issues that I seem to have with this mod, and it'll take a bit of tinkering. How? ST, I need to highlight this from the chat, especially if people are watching the video and don't have the chat up in the aftermath. You suggest a solo Ironman with no arms or legs and no replacement limbs allowed. The nubs only playthrough. That's an extremely entertaining concept. However, you need a way to interface with the world beyond theft, and you need to be able to win out over your enemies. So a nubs only playthrough would involve a significant amount of inconvenience in order to procure mercenaries. That's the only way I could think to do it. I think you could do it. And the more we talk about it, the more keen to the idea I am. But I think it would be like a, you know, you're kind of like a mercenary lord. You're like Ivar the Boneless. You know? Okay, we need to get back to Black Scratch. We need to heal up, and absolutely, we need to buy a bedroll. Even as I said it earlier, somebody should have called me out on it. Like, I'm the guy who made the guide that says always have a bedroll. You never know when you're gonna need it, no matter how strong your solo Ironman gets. And then I just walk away from it down like, yeah, I don't need a bedroll. Didn't I do a prison escape with no limbs? I think so. I've got so many hours into this game. I might have. If you think I did, I probably did. I don't know for sure though. This see, this mod just chews up. Something is not right. Something is not optimized. If I pause it and wait, does it sort itself out? Let's just hang out for a sec. Even with the unpause, it's slightly smoother, but not really. I feel like something about the mod creates a memory leak. Because, I mean, everything is rough in the game. No, see, I know what you're saying, Trenial, with, like, the tachometer and everything, but look at the mouse. I mean, the fact that my camera's fine, right, and my, you know, our interactions are pretty snappy, but the game, it's not the stream at all, it's the game. I can't even move the mouse without it. And all that took earlier was a reset. So again, like, I don't know a ton about game development, how games work. I know that memory leaks are a real thing in games, and I wonder if the way that this game is modded, it's created one. I kind of want to check out Kiffin the Blooded, even with our lag, our exponential lag increase. But this is it for the evening. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for being so interactive. It makes me enjoy streaming a lot more when I have a lot of questions to answer and a lot of conversation to have. So I appreciate it, especially for a couple of the guys who just, you know, who showed up for the first time or spoken for the first time and hung out. I appreciate that. But we're going to call this Onyx's exploration of Universal Wasteland Expansion, kind of episode 1 complete. If you have any questions, I'm going to hang around for a few minutes here. Or you have any suggestions for a new playthrough, subs only will mean less assets in game. That is awesome. Or less assets, at least. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna mess with some more of the graphics in game, but if you've followed the channel for a long time, you know there's absolutely no issue with there's no issue with Kenshi. There's no issue with lag or loading or anything. So and for a long time I played without mods for this very reason, because they cause a lot of conflict in the game. Dog or wolf tamer? Chris Allen, that is a... So listen, I did a Hound Master. I have to have that stream on YouTube. I might not. Dig back. His name was... It was an auto-generated name that was hyphenated. It was Cla Milne. C-L-A-M-I-L-N. Milne. And Houndmaster, honestly, if you get your dogs to Elder, playing a dog master in Kenshi is insane. It's got to be one of the most broken kind of party compositions ever. 2 or 3 Elder bone dogs will rip through 100 of anything at all. They'll tear cleansers to pieces. They'll shred skin spiders. They'll absolutely decimate enemy armies. Bone dogs, Houndmaster. If you can make that playthrough work, it is one of the best. I think it's great. I might even try it again. But anyways, thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for being so interactive. And I look forward to seeing everybody back. Take care.